Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name's Sadia Baba and I'm the CEO and founder of Experience Pakistan. For those of you new to the channel or who haven't come across Experience Pakistan, it is a travel company which is focused and specializes in holidays and tours to Pakistan. It's a patriotic project of mine which I set up in 2018, and I always say if Pakistan didn't exist, I simply wouldn't be in the travel industry. So we've been running for a number of years, and we specialize in all sorts and all types of holidays in Pakistan, from adventure, cultural to recreational holidays for those wanting to visit Pakistan to watch cricket or golf, or simply do a detox and wellness retreat up in Hunza. So this video is very much about the new visa process. So Happy New Year, welcome to 2026, and there have been some changes for traveling to Pakistan. Last year, I was extremely excited because I was talking about how wonderful the visa process was, and it became free for citizens from 163 countries, of which UK and USA was one of them, which was brilliant. Unfortunately, this hasn't lasted. Like many countries, and particularly those in the developing sector, Pakistan is also having its economic challenges. So at the start of the year or towards the end of the year, the government of Pakistan sat down to understand where it could raise incremental budget from or revenue for the country. It's found that it lost significant amounts of money from visa processing fees, which is why they have now gone back to or reverted back to charging for an e-visa. The good thing is it is an e-visa, which means you do not have to visit the consulate. Everything is still done digitally online, but unfortunately it is no longer free. The charge is about $60 for a Sikh Yatra visa or a tourist visa, which converts to about £45 in the UK based on today's exchange rate. So whilst it's not great, luckily it's not huge. It's still a relatively affordable amount. So as I said, what I've done is I've done a screen recorder to help explain what the new visa process looks like and where you should apply for your visa, because I do receive a number of calls from different people in the past, even when it's free, and they've had problems and they've asked my help, and they've then gone on to say, we've paid X amount, and I've always said, well, it was free, so I'm not sure what you were paying for. It could be that actually they've been paying for the process, in which case my question has always been, if you're paying the company, shouldn't you be going back to the company if you're having issues? Because technically they should be doing that for them. As I said, there's no harm in paying because some companies do charge. For example, we charge if you want us to apply or do the visa for you, but you're not booking the holiday. But just understand what you're paying for. So I'm going to take myself off the screen and I'm going to put on the screen record so that you can see what the process looks like. So I'm going to show you step by step when applying for a visa for Pakistan, where you should go to ensure that's a legitimate site and that you're not being conned out of extortionate fees, which you shouldn't be paying. So if I type in visa for Pakistan from the UK, so you'll see at the top you'll get Pakistan e-visa online. So immediately you think, oh, that must be it. But remember, this is Google and it says sponsored result. So clearly Apply e-visa have been paying a lot of money to marketing, which is why they are coming at the top. What you need to do is you need to scroll down and you actually need to go onto this website, Pakistan Visa Nadra. This is the official website by the government, which is kind of legitimate. I'm not saying that the e-visa site is not legitimate, absolutely, but I suspect that there is a service fee associated with that. There's no problem with you paying a service fee if it's ultimately their time, so they're doing it for you. But just be aware that is a third-party provider who can process your fee and also pay you and also then charge a service fee. Or if you are quite competent and you don't want to do that and want to just apply for the visa yourself, this is the website you need to go to, visa.nadra.gov.pk. That is the official website. When you're here, you can see there's lots of different kind of options. You've got the visa category, which you've got different, I'm not going to read them all out, but you can see you've got all the different options of what type of visa you're applying. So if it's a Sikh Yatra, for example, you would go to the religious tourism. If, for example, like most people go with me, it's for tourist visa, so that's a category go. before you do that, what I found interesting was that you have here fees, so you can do a quick calculation of the fee. So visa fees, I'm not sure what an exit permit fee is, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to talk about the visa. So here you would basically go to what is your visa category. So if you go towards the bottom, tourist visa, click on that. And then which visa subcategory. So most of my clients would tend to go for individual, less than 3 months. Entry type, single entry, unless of course you're thinking you're going to co and then you want to then go back again later on in the year, then obviously that goes without saying, you go to multiple entry, more than 1 year. So quite often what happens with many of my clients, they'll do one tour, they'll love Pakistan so much and want to come back and do another tour. So in that situation, it may be worth doing more than 1 year, but that's completely up to you. But for the purpose of this video, let's just go to individual, less than 3 months, single entry, application type, so entry, and then here we'll put United Kingdom. So if you're from United Kingdom, you go there and you go calculate your fee, and then the fee comes out at $60 US, which I thought, to be fair, compared to some other countries, is quite reasonable. Of course, it doesn't beat last year when it was completely free, but as I explained earlier, it's one of those things where the economy of Pakistan isn't doing great and they're trying to identify different ways where they can try and raise some money for the country. And of course, visas is one source. I'm going to go back and just say, if, for example, you are wanting to visit Pakistan for a Sikh Yatra, so that's a pilgrim tourist, it will ask you questions like, are you a Sikh foreign national with Indian origin? Are you Sikh Indian nationals with third country residence? So that would, I suspect, be someone living in India, but also has a British or a nationality or green card or any other. But for the purpose of this, we'll put down Sikh foreign nationals with Indian origin, since I'm doing it based from the UK. So it's single entry again. Now with Sikh Yatras, if it's something where you think, well, actually I will plan to go every year, out of curiosity, we'll just go to multiple entry, more than 1 year. Again, it's entry, application country, United Kingdom. So if you go to calculate your fee, okay, so currently the visa is not allowed for this criteria. So if we go back to single entry, let's do calculate your fee, and the fee comes at $60 US. So it's the same as a kind of tourist visa. So that is the kind of where you go. The key thing to note here, the key difference is when you go and apply for the visa, whereas before last year it was very straightforward, where you just needed to put down the hotel, where your first entry hotel, and you didn't need a letter of invitation. You do now need a letter of invitation. Now, if you are going with ourselves or another company, it may well be that within this service fee that you're paying, which tends to be with our clients, the letter of invitation is already included within the price. But you might want to clarify if you are booking with another company, just to check that is a letter of invitation included in the fee. Not everyone wants to go through an agency or a company. They want to kind of do Pakistan by themselves. That's absolutely fine. So companies like myself, we do offer a letter of invitation service fee. So as I said over here, it kind of gives you what the different required documents are. So you've got the photograph, you've got the passport, which has always been the case for any visa. You've got the hotel booking details. So again, here it's a case of, in the letter of invitation, you'd also then be submitting your itinerary plan, which would have the list of hotels. Now, the processing time, unfortunately, has gone longer, whereas before you would get it within 48 hours. It's now gone to 7 to 10 working days. So please be mindful of that when you apply. The good thing is, on this website, they've got different information of how to apply. So if you go to how to apply, it comes up with information here of exactly what you need. So choose your visa, preparations, that tells you the information of kind of what documents you need. There's even a tutorial on the perfect picture, or how to create the perfect picture. It goes without saying, it's like any passport picture. Make sure there's a white background. You're not wearing a hat, you're not wearing glasses. And one of the tips that one of my previous clients said when their passport picture kept getting rejected was they saved it as JPEG, and for some reason when they saved the image as a JPEG, it was accepted. It could have been a pure coincidence, but just a key thing for you to know. The good thing is it's all done online. Now, if we go back to the kind of page that we were on, what I want to show you is, you will see here as well, there is a tutorial video of how to go about applying for your visa, and exactly with a checklist of what to do. I'm not going to play the video now, but you can kind of have a look. So again, that's the website, that's the official website that you go to apply for your visa. And as I said, if you're going with a company, just check. It may well be that they provide the letter of invitation within the fees. And in our case, for example, we do help out, or we have helped clients in the past who are less tech savvy to apply for their visa, and normally we don't charge for this service. So again, check with, if you're not booking with us, if you're booking with another company, whether they are willing to help with that within the cost, or if they're not, but they're still willing to help, what the additional service fee is. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. I hope you found that video useful. And as I'm saying, or as you can see at the bottom, I'm going to be at the Adventure Travel Show this weekend on the 11th and 12th of Jan. It's at the Business Design Centre. The closest station is Angel Islington. And I do have a discount code for all subscribers that I can send to. So please subscribe to the channel if you would like to attend and would like to receive the 50% off. And also you can go on the website www.experiencepakistan.co.uk to subscribe to the newsletter, which I will receive your email address so I can send it out to you. I hope you found the content in this video useful, and if there is more hints and tips you would like about traveling to Pakistan, please let me know in the comments box. My New Year's resolution for 2026 is to try and be more regular with my YouTube channel and upload a video at least once a week, trying to keep them to about 15-20 minutes, and also ensure that the videos cover content which is of added value, whether that's of different tools that you can do in Pakistan. So I will be avoiding making them salesy specifically for Experience Pakistan. There will be general information about Pakistan and what you can do, and whether, it's up to you whether you wish to pursue and book a holiday with Experience Pakistan or someone else. But for me on this channel, it's all about adding value and on how you can do travel in Pakistan, because I know there's plenty of content from some fantastic YouTube vloggers out there on things, and what they can do, or what you can do in Pakistan, but there's less information of how you can go about and who you can use to book a holiday to Pakistan. Thank you very much. I hope you found that useful. And as I said, I hope to see some of you at the Business Design Centre. I'm just going to add this here. Again, just to let you know, I will be on stage on Sunday, 12th of Jan, talking about the 6 UNESCO World Heritage Sites that Pakistan is home to at 10:45 a.m. on the Destinations stage. Thank you very much for your time, and hopefully see you all next week virtually. We'll see some of you this weekend.